September 16th, 2018. I am just lying here on my bed before I fall asleep, contemplating how my mother did not come to the phone when I called yesterday. I had talked to her and told her I sent her a package. She told me she was going to call me when it arrived on Thursday and let me know that she got it. She did not do that. Then I called her to confirm whether or not it was delivered, and she did not come to the phone. I do not know if she got the package. I looked up the tracking number, and it looked like the center director, Donna, received the delivery. So it looked like it was received. I guess I just wanted to know for sure for if the package actually reached my mother's hands. April had said she would make sure Mother called me today, but I did not receive that call. This makes me wonder if it would be easier if I did not know where she was, than to know where she is and feel unwanted by her. Once, when I sent her something, she told me it was sweet of me to think of her like that. That made me feel like she did not really see me as her daughter, who feels obligated to look after her, but like she saw me as a friend who does not owe her anything. I saw her as my mother, someone who I should be taking care of. She just did not seem to feel the same way. However, one time we were talking on the phone and I told her I was not feeling well. She immediately started giving me pointers about how to take care of myself, like a mother would. I just said, yeah, as if to tell her, I already know how to take care of myself. I felt surprised that her motherly instinct actually stepped up in that moment. My first instinct was to feel like I did not need a mother. In a way, I felt honored that she showed that she cared. In another way, it felt unusual for her to act motherly towards me after being away for my entire life. So, I am thinking about how she did not come to the phone and did not call me back as she promised. I am seriously considering not ever calling her again because she does not seem interested. Then again, that may be what happened with her and my father. She said he never came. I am wondering if he could have possibly felt the same way I am feeling right now, and if that could have possibly been the reason why he gave up on her. I would hate for her to experience the same rejection from me that she experienced from my father. However, I am afraid I may approach another point in my life where I will have to say, well, if she don't want me, I don't want her neither. That could also be why neither he nor my grandmother took us to visit her in the mental hospital leading up to her disappearance. My father seemed to have known she would not receive us, so taking us to see her might have been more harmful for us than helpful. She may not have really cared to have us visit since, according to her, she was in the hospital because she needed a break from all of her children. Therefore, taking us to visit her may have been counterproductive for her. Besides, I believe that if she really wanted to see us, she would have come for us after she left the hospital, before running off with Calvin. She also knew the city and state where she left us, so she could have always come back to find us if she wanted. I believe she actually remembers a whole lot more surrounding the time she ran away from Kansas City. I think she may feel ashamed of not wanting us. She admitted wanting a break from us, however, so I can appreciate her being honest with me about that. Back then, we were little children who may have been a burden to her. It may have been hard for her to imagine at that time that we would one day be grown-ups who would no longer need her. Well, anyway, I have a decision to make. I have to decide if I'm going to continue to try to reach out to her when it seems as if she does not really care about that. I feel torn between continuing to call her and stopping calling her. I guess I could talk to April about it first. April would probably say, just keep calling her, because she needs family even if she does not act as if she does. It would be nice for me to be able to call her every once in a while just to talk to her. It would be nice if I could continue to send her things, just because she is my mother, just because she gave birth to me. However, it would also be nice to be able to confirm she received what I sent, and to know whether she liked it. For example, I wonder if she likes the yarn and knitting needles I sent. I wonder if she is actually knitting. Maybe when I ask April about whether or not I should continue to call my mother, I can also ask her if the knitting supplies were helpful for her. That is, if she even received the package. I was hoping the knitting supplies could be a source of therapy, since her counselor told me she shared her desire to knit in a group therapy session. It would mean a lot to me if she were actually knitting. However, for the most part, my mission is accomplished. I found her, I know where she is, and I know what she is like. She does not seem interested in being a mother or a grandmother. I mean, she told my daughter Erica to call her Geneva. I do not know what it would have been like to grow up with her. I have always wondered, what would be worse? Her staying in Kansas City but being in a mental hospital? Her being in the home with us but doing things to harm us? Never finding her and not knowing anything about her condition? Or finding her after all these years, the way we did, but not really being able to have a relationship with her due to her mental illness? I guess my choice would be to know her, but I realize I am not going to have a mother in the way that I would like to. The least I wanted was some occasional conversation. I originally wanted to talk to her a lot and listen to her talk. I wanted to learn a lot about her life, what she likes and what her life has been like for all the years she has been gone. I learned her story of why she left, but I still do not know where she has been all of these years. After going back to visit her for a second time and seeing how hard it was for her to talk about why she left, I resolved to accept the fact that I may never know what she did with her life from the time she left until the time we found her. I mean, I know she married Calvin. I know she had 4 more children, all of whom she left in a hospital. I know she mentioned living with a family for 8 years. I wanted to ask her for more details about living with that family, but she did not seem like she wanted to expound on it, so I did not ask. I know that she has been living at the boarding home for over 15 years now. However, I am oblivious to any other details concerning where she has been since she abandoned us 49 years ago. I am guessing she spent many of those years committed to a mental hospital, but I do not really know. Our situation is somewhat unfortunate, but at least I was fortunate enough to have found her. For years I prayed for her. I always felt in my heart that I would find her one day. I had even had a dream once about my siblings and I going to another state together to reunite with her, and that actually ended up happening. Therefore, I got my wish, which was to find her before she passed away. I feel like I should just simply be happy with that, especially if she is satisfied where she is and she is okay. She complains about the boarding home residents stealing from her. She is content to be there, though, and she does not want to leave. I mean, I have a choice. I can leave her alone and say, okay, she is happy. Or I can continue to acknowledge her for holidays. I sent the last package just because. There was no holiday or special occasion. Regardless of what I decide to do, it would still be nice to know how she felt about that last package I sent, or if she even received it. Maybe I will call Donna and ask her, since she would have been the one who gave it to her. I mean, my mother knows how to call me and tell me, but it does not seem like she's going to do that. As Terrence once said, it would be nice if she would give us a call. It would let us know that she wants to talk to us. I feel like giving up. Besides, Why should I keep sending her things when people who live with her are just going to steal it from her? If she has many things in a place where other residents have nothing, it would make her a very large target. Therefore, it may actually be best for her, too, if I stop sending stuff. So anyway, I guess I have said enough for now. Basically, I wanted to talk out my feelings about her not coming to the phone yesterday, her not calling me back like she promised, and about not really knowing the status of the package that I sent.
If you enjoyed this story, please like this video and subscribe to our channel.